Time is 5 a.m. It's the 24th of July, 2010. My name is Jason York, and this is a day in my life. I don't normally wake up this early, but the day was a special day. Today I planned on confronting one of my biggest fears. I live in the Williamsburg section of Brooklyn in New York City. I came here 2 years ago from my hometown in southern New Jersey for a job in film production. My days start off like most people: wake up, nap for 5 to 10 minutes, and wake up again, head to the bathroom for the morning routine. My dad calls it the SSNS. You can figure out what that means. Back in January, I was mugged at gunpoint in front of my old apartment. I tried to reason with the guy, asked him what was so bad in his life that he needed to resort to robbing people. He responded by punching out some of my front teeth. Luckily, that was all he took from me. It's still hard to look at myself in the mirror. Every time I see that, I can't help but think of that day. So today I plan to meet up with some friends and family, ride around the city, and maybe do a little trip up north. So if you're going to do something as bold as that, you might want to make sure you're ready to do it. This is my trusty longboard. It's my number one choice for transportation around the city. That is, when I'm not traveling too far. To start my day off, I'm meeting with two of my good friends, Madeline and Beth. We decided to meet up at a diner called Goods for breakfast. If there's anything that can make me laugh, it's my friends. After a good breakfast, I decided to head into Manhattan for a visit with some family, some shopping at the farmer's market, and then head up to my final destination. Beth had to work today and was headed in the same direction, so she decided to tag along. I take this train into work every day. This will always be my favorite view of the city. As we pull up to Union Square, I say my goodbyes to Beth and then head up to the New York City Farmers Market. The farmers market is awesome. You can find all sorts of interesting things, great music, friendly people, and lots of food. Lots of food. All kinds of food, really. One of the best things about the farmer's market, besides the wide variety of food, exotic music, and great deals, is that you never know who you're going to run into. Take this guy, for example. This is my cousin Tyler. He works on an herb farm in New Paltz, New York, which is a good 2 hours north of the city. They make everything on this farm, from tea to hand soap to sorbet ice cream, which was a big seller on the day. It was pretty hot out. After saying my goodbyes to Tyler, I decided it was time for me to head on to my final destination. After a short detour through the center of the universe, Times Square. Speaking of the universe, stars have always been one of my favorite hobbies. Kind of convenient that that's how the day will end off. Living in the city can get pretty hectic, so every once in a while you need to take a break from the craziness. You need to get back to real life. That's what this day was all about for me, experiencing life, facing my fears. Ever since I could remember, I've been deathly afraid of heights. So I decided, why not go climb a mountain? And I decided to call up my cousin Ben to help me out. The name of this mountain is Breakneck, and it overlooks the Hudson River Valley. Back in the day, it used to belong to a dairy farmer. One day, one of his cattle got lost and fell off the side of the cliff, breaking its neck. Or so the story goes. The climb starts off easy enough, but it gets much more difficult. This is only halfway up. I got stuck at one point in the climb and my foot started slipping. I yelled up to Ben for some help. Luckily, he was there and was able to grab my arm, pull me up to safety. If it wasn't for him, I probably would have died that day. My hero. When I look back at this day, I think about everything I went through to get to that moment. Not just in the day, but my whole life. I'm a lucky guy. There's no doubt about that. I mean, I have a great family, I have amazing friends. I'm happy to be alive. And this was a good day.